for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fire in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And welcome back here to the Shack. It's game number 3 of our 4-game day number 1 of this neutral site of the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Thanks for being with us on our Irie Insurance pregame show. I'm Joel Morgan. Chase Miller alongside me here as we're getting set for our final 2 games of the day, and this one will feature the Central Cass Squirrels, the number 2 seed in this tournament, against the Hankinson Pirates, the number 7 seed in this Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Central Cass came into the season with a lot of high expectations and accolades from their region championship last year, which brought them to a state runner-up, a loss against a tough Grafton team last season. The Hankinson Pirates have a strong core of seniors that they're looking to get one really big game out here and extend their 2021-2022 season. The Hankinson Pirates come into this game 9-11 overall, 5-6 in Region 1. As the 7 seed, got a chance to host a Region 1 play-in game. That was a 61-34 win over Wyndmere Lidgerwood. Well, Central Cass, of course, got the bye in the first round of this tournament. They are 17-2 on the year, 10-1 in Region 1 play. They are also ranked number 3 in the final Class B girls basketball poll of the 2021-2022 basketball season. Let's step aside and take a break here on our Irie Insurance pregame show. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
The Northern Cass School District believes that every learner can change the world. That's why they provide a world-class education. Northern Cass will commit to purposely build trust, develop authentic relations, and engage in innovative practices which will empower learners to be choice-ready. Northern Cass is dedicated and passionate about relationships, teaching and learning, self-reflection, acknowledging greatness, and support of the community. For more information, go online to northerncasschool.org. That's northerncasschool.org.
Making a difference and impacting lives comes together when you study to become a nurse at Lake Region State College. Our nursing program is available in Mayville, Grand Forks, and Devils Lake. Find out more today. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Olsen Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olsen Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsencpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olsen Accounting of Lisbon.
The Command IQ app helps me manage the Wi-Fi in every room of the house however I want. Like this room, where my wife talks to her friends in her book club every week.
Oh. Darla? Honey, my Wi-Fi is down. That never happens.
Well, that's strange. Well, we'll see if we can get someone to come fix it next month. Command IQ, you're my new best friend.
Back on yourliveevent.com, it's our Irie Insurance pregame show. Visit them online at irieins.com. Number 2 seeded Central Cass against number 7 seeded Hankinson. This team will be the bottom half of the bracket semifinal matchup for tomorrow, with the winner facing Northern Cass in Tri-State. That game immediately following this one live from the Shack. Other scores today: Kindred 69-24 win over Maple River. That's a 1 seed over an 8 seed. While Richland, a big late push in their game against Sargent County, put away the Sargent County Bulldogs 52-42. So Richland and Kindred will meet in the semifinals tomorrow night, 6 o'clock. We'll have that for you on yourliveevent.com. Both of those teams guaranteed at least 2 more games in this second half of their 2021-2022 season. Joining me on the broadcast here is Chase Miller. Chase Miller had the call in our first 2 games. Chase, let's look at this matchup between the Pirates and the Squirrels. Hankinson, a senior-heavy team. You're looking at Savannah Falk, Tenley Evans, Kaya Mauk, Sadie Keller. The four of them have seen a lot of minutes. We talking to some coaches throughout Region 1, you look at those four and you go, their career is finally over.
Yeah.
And it's not a knock on them by any stretch of the imagination. They just have all played a lot of minutes and a lot of years for this Hankinson Pirate team. Those four are going to all have career games, and they all have different roles on this Hankinson Pirate team.
Well, and here's the thing. We might see a record early on, too, right? Kaya Mauk is just one field goal, essentially, away from breaking a record that's been held since 2010. And Casey Geffrey was a Miss Basketball finalist, the Region 1 Senior Athlete of the Year, the all-time scoring record. Mauk with 1,471 points. She can't do it by herself, but Joel, we know that Kaya Mauk can go off for a 30 and 20 kind of game, right? We know if she gets things going early and she's in rhythm and she can get those offensive rebounds, and just kind of seeing how she's matured throughout the years, if she can get a Keller to help out, if she can get one of the other girls that you mentioned to help out. Hankinson trying to do something they haven't done since in this building, February 14th of 2017. That's defeat the Central Cass Squirrels in the opening round of the Region 1 tournament. 5 straight wins since then for Central Cass. Now, the Squirrels are loaded, right? Jay Bachman can pretty much make a hockey line change out there and bring 5 girls off the bench. But a good start for Hankinson. Put some pressure on the number 2 seed. And if you can, again, be around that 8-10 point margin if you're trailing at the half, you know, maybe good things can happen for the Hankinson Pirates in the second half.
And you brought up Kaya Mauk. Nearly 20 points, 14 rebounds. Obviously, the offense goes through her. Savannah Falk, she has a different role on this team. She scores about 3 or 4 a game. She's a defensive player, a facilitator. Maybe you have her score a few extra points. Tenley Evans, she's, again, a defensive player, not a big offensive scorer. You need to get some of these seniors to start doing things that are outside of their roles. You get Kaya Mauk to play a game that she's used to playing. And you get those few to have just big career games. Some of these players off the bench to have a big game. And exactly that's what you mean is you go late into this game, down by 10, down by just a couple possessions, and you may get a chance to push this Central Cass Squirrels team, which, again, is the number 3 seed right now in the latest basketball poll. You know, just based on seeding, it's going to be them and Kindred. That's what it's looking like. But, again, a whole lot can happen here on the court. That's why we're going to play all 4 of these quarters. Didn't get a chance to see Hankinson's meeting against Central Cass. I saw them get a chance to play against Northern Cass, and they lost by a good amount of points, but they just kind of lost this step and this fire in the second half, and they're going to need to play 4 complete quarters. Statistically, the second quarter has been their best offensively. It's also kind of been their worst defensively, so they got to have to change the tide there a little bit in quarter number 2 as well to keep this game close. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Let's take a quick break. We'll come back, talk about the Central Cass Squirrels, and then get a look at your starting lineup next. You're watching high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Contact the guys at RDK Enterprises before the winter breaks to spring and your equipment isn't ready for the field. RDK Enterprises specializes in seed meter calibration, planter maintenance, and they have the full line of precision planting products. Call them up and schedule your maintenance or software updates at 701-636-2119. They're more than happy to talk about any other issues that may be affecting your precision planting. Spring is closer than you think, and RDK Enterprises in Hillsborough and Drayton can help you out. 701-636-2119 or planterdoc.com.
Riverside Building Center in Lisbon, North Dakota is Southeastern North Dakota's premier building supply headquarters. They have it all from the basic home improvements to complete pre-built homes. Their staff is knowledgeable in every product they sell and have over 110 combined years of experience. With their large inventory to sell from and a fleet of 6 delivery vehicles, Riverside Building Center in Lisbon can bring the products to your job site. From a hammer all the way to a home, they have you covered. Visit rbclisbon.com today. Riverside Building Center in Lisbon.
See your future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
Your family farm has been adapting to challenges in the field for generations. Taupe Insurance is here to help you weather the storm when those challenges arise. Visit with Taupe Insurance today about a quote or review of your policies. Taupe Insurance offers coverage on your farm's assets, crop, and hail insurance, plus home and auto, commercial, and life insurance. Stop in for a visit today at their office in Castleton or give Taupe Insurance a call at 701-347-4045.
And welcome back to your liveevent.com. It's our Irie Insurance pregame show. Hankinson against Central Cass. We talked about the Hankinson Pirates, the Central Cass Squirrels. Chase, like you mentioned, a very deep team, a very experienced team. They got a couple double-figure scores, but then, again, they got those role players well like Hankinson. I mean, it's simple enough to break it down. Play the game that you have all year, and like you had against meeting number 1 against the Pirates, and you're in a good position to go on to the semifinals.
Yeah, Central Cass, this is a team that has been to the Region 1 championship the last 2 years. They've been the region champs. They understand what it takes to get, to the final day here. And for Central Cass and head coach Jake Bachman, their 2 losses to Grafton and Kindred, right? Top 10 teams in the latest poll. And the Squirrels, just quite honestly, you just look up and down the roster and you just say the same thing about Kaya Mauk. You say, a girl like Delaney Cotton's only a junior. DeConte Smith's only a junior. Riley Holzer and Tori Richter. I mean, the Bulldogs of this team is still playing. So lofty aspirations, no question, Joel, for what the Central Cass will try. Squirrels will try to do here. This is a team that outscores their opposition by 32 points per game, Joel.
Let's get a look at our starting lineup here for tonight's game as it's being announced by the pay announcer. We'll keep up. For the Hankinson Pirates, it'll be a 5'8" senior, number 3, Savannah Falk, a 5'10" senior, number 10, Tenley Evans, a 5'8" sophomore, number 15, Ashlyn Furch, a 5'10" senior, number 22, Kaya Mauk, and a 5'8" senior, number 25, Sadie Keller. Falk, Evans, Furch, Mauk, and Keller for the Hankinson Pirates, coached by head coach Carter Mauk. Again, they're led in scoring by Kaya Mauk, 19.6 points a game. Her first field goal will make her the all-time leading scorer in Hankinson Pirate girls basketball history. She's been a tough competitor on this team, and there's all these seniors who will be in their starting lineup for the Pirates have been tough throughout their careers, a lot of varsity experience. Now let's get a look at the starting lineup for the Central Cass Squirrels. Will be a 5'5" junior, number 3, Tori Richter, a 5'9" senior, number 12, Kaylee McKinnon, a 5'8" junior, number 23, DeConte Smith, a 5'4" senior, number 24, Riley Holzer, and a 5'11" senior, number 24, Jalen Cotton. Richter, McKinnon, Smith, Holzer, and Cotton for the Central Cass Squirrels. They are coached by head coach Jay Bachman. The Squirrels, the number 2 seed. The Pirates, the number 7 seed. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with opening tip when we return on yourliveevent.com. And we're set to go. 8 minutes goes up on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Semifinal game number 3 of the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament. Mauk and Smith to take the opening tip-off. And it is one back to Savannah Falk, and the Pirates underway with control of the basketball. Keller on the right wing, taking a look inside, tries to feed Furch, will dribble, comes to Mauk. Mauk in the lane, up to shoot, held up by Richter. 20 seconds on the shot clock left for the Pirates, and Mauk has been double-teamed just about every time she's touched the ball, her first 2 touches of this game. Ball fed into the post, put out of bounds by Richter, kept inbounds by Richter, and the defense for Central Cass will get the Squirrels the ball back. Their first look on offense, and through the passing lane was Savannah Falk, and she will just tip it out of bounds. Won't get the possession, but will stop the offensive drive of the Central Cass Squirrels.
One thing, if you're Hankinson, if you're going to have a turnover, Joel, you might as well throw it to you or me, because that's what Central Cass's MO is. Get loose balls, get easy buckets, and get on in transition.
Ball on the left side to McKinnon, to Smith near the baseline. Smith towards the basket, up to shoot, layup off the side of the iron, rebound, batted around, no one with control. It's across the half court, and the over and back is going to be called against Central Cass. The ball will go back to the Hankinson Pirates. Falk looking for the inbound. Will send it inside. It's picked up by Furch. Will come to Falk. To Keller on the right wing. Neither team has scored a minute into the start of this game. Ball was fed to Furch. She'll lose it. Here comes Tori Richter leading the charge. for the Squirrels. Tried to go past the lane. Savannah Falk was right there in the passing lane, and then right on her side, Jalen Cotton. She'll draw the held ball. It will go to the Central Cass Squirrels. 6:54 left in this first quarter. Again, it's been a bit of a defensive stand here through the first minute and some change, as Richter on the baseline bounces it into Smith. Smith immediately has the Pirates collapse on her, kind of rushed to pass over to the far side to Holzer through her hands and into the scorer's table. It is Hankinson's basketball. Savannah Falk, the senior, ready to inbound it. Falk averaging 3 points, about 3 rebounds a game. Again, her role just slightly different on this Pirates team as it comes to the baseline. Tenley Evans gets fouled going for the layup. She'll get 2 shots. Did not see who the foul was against. It will be Tori Richter, her first, team's first. So a chance to get our first offense going here in this first quarter with 6:45 left to go. And it's Tenley Evans at the free throw line.
And Evans, a 50% free throw shooter on this season. But here's the second time around, Joel, right? These two teams met the first time. It was a emphatic win for the Central Cass Squirrels. But at the end of the day, what are the changes from game number 1, to game number 2? And we said Hankinson needs a good start. You can't complain about the opening, 75 seconds here in this one if you're a Pirate fan.
Evans hits that free throw, 1-0. Scoring first is Hankinson. Yeah, and it's kind of attrition a little bit at this point as you've kept them off the scoreboard. You have one free throw, but it's about closing that window, making this game shorter than it needs to be, making this game maybe a 5-minute game, maybe an 8-minute game. As ball goes to the left side into the hands of Richter. Richter through the defense puts it up off the iron. Putback attempt knocked out of the hands of Jalen Cotton. Mauk had the ball. She lost it to Conte Smith. Will get it. Feeds, and it's a layup good for Jalen Cotton. And Central Cass on top 2-1.
It's Central Cass basketball under head coach Jay Bachman. Pressure, and then score, and that's what they did there with DeConte Smith.
Ball gets tipped at half court. Tori Richter picks it up. Double dribble called against Richter. It'll be Hankinson's basketball.
It didn't take too long for Coach Jay Bachman to take off that sports jacket on the opposite side. It didn't take too long for Carter Mauk to be off the bench, Joel, so the coaches are primed and ready.
That's the playoffs. Everything's just wound a little bit tighter. Everything's just so much more emphasis on every move that happens, everything that goes on, even through the first minute and change, a couple minutes of this game. As Falk goes to drive, try to send a pass back to Furch, to Conte Smith, doing what she does. That's creating turnovers and hitting layups. Smith puts it in, and it's 4 straight for Central Cass, and they add to their lead with about 5.5 to go in the first quarter. I don't have the numbers on her points on turnovers, but she's got to lead the region. As a long pass to Tenley Evans, she'll put that one in, makes it 4-3.
And DeConte Smith, just his stat stuff, 13.5 a game, 5 rebounds, 4.5 steals, Joel. She just can do a little bit of everything.
3 on the way. That one off the iron for McKinnon. Richter to McKinnon. Dribble to the left side. Ball comes to Richter, back near the top of the key to McKinnon. Strike that. That's Holzer with the basketball. Central Cass looking for a mismatch. Comes to Smith, takes a shot off the iron. Richter will lose the rebound. Gets trapped baseline, is able to feed to Holzer. Now left side 3, good for McKinnon.
No one boxed out Tori Richter on the backside, and what happened? Second chance opportunity here for Central Cass, and they were able to cash in there with a really good shooter and a senior at that in Kaylee McKinnon.
Ball winds up in the corner. Furch to drive, puts it in the lane, taken away by McKinnon. Another steal for Central Cass. Ball right side to Cotton. Quickly defense closes in on her. To McKinnon beyond the arc. Lobs it up. In and out. Rebound in the hands of Mauk.
Kaya Mauk, school history with, career rebounds. Joel, you were at that game against Northern Cass, and again, just a bucket away from breaking another school mark in scoring.
Furch up to shoot. Good. Wasn't the cleanest shot by Ashlyn Furch. She'll take it. Makes it 7-5 halfway through quarter number 1 in the Region 1 girls basketball semifinals. Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. Complete coverage of the Region 1 boys and girls basketball tournaments. Also EDC coverage next week. And if you miss a game, they're archived on our website. Just visit YourLiveEvent.com. As through the lane, up to shoot, Riley Holzer. She'll draw a foul. She'll get the first trip to the free throw line for the Squirrels. I believe it will be Sadie Keller. It is Keller's first, team's first, And Central Cass looking to get a fresh 3 out there on the court.
We haven't really said Kaya Malk's name too much yet for the Hankinson Pirates, so if I'm Hankinson with where the score is, you don't mind that, considering. But here's going to be Central Cass, right? They're going to throw a lot of fresh bodies out there and see if they can wear down Coach Malk's Hankinson Pirates throughout this scheme. And Joel, a little bit different, college court, so a little bit bigger. And also, been sitting around not going to school Monday, Tuesday with Mother Nature. So see how these girls are able to get up and down the court early in this one.
Holzer gets the free throw, makes it 9-5, 3:40 to go in the first quarter on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. And I think back to your comment about Malk, as we're going to get a timeout as Shaylin Mendenwald, who is trying to move the ball up court, gets held up. Timeout on the court. We'll step aside. Back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
Let's get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com, timeout taken by the Hankinson Pirates. They trail 9-5 against Central Cass. This is a 2 seed against a 7 seed Region 1 tournament semifinals. And DeConte Smith, another turnover. She'll feed Claire Cotton into the hands of Jalen Cotton. And the Squirrels looking to settle their offense. 3 on the way. That's good. Morgan Lee, who just checked into the game, drains a 3. Second 3 of the quarter for the Squirrels. 12-5. They lead by 7. Their largest lead of the game. And now we're going to get a held ball that goes to Hankinson.
Morgan Lee, one of the better three-point shooters for the Central Cass Squirrels. Really good season, the last couple of years here. And as a senior, not getting the start, but as we mentioned, Central Cass can put so many starters in that scoring lineup.
Ball comes to Falk, up for 3. That's good. Hankinson answers right back, makes it 12-8. Talk about we have not seen any points from Kaya Malk yet this game. They are collapsing on her, and that's where Hankinson can make up some ground. As DeConte Smith picks up the long missed shot, comes to the left side, goes to Cotton. Finds Claire Cotton now to Smith, tries to split the defense, loses the dribble, sends it to the corner, about 20 left on the shot clock now for Central Cass. Low pass off the shin of Cotton and picked up by the Squirrels. They're going to try to run this again as Delaney Cotton to the near side. Comes to Smith in the corner, 10 on the shot clock. Left side, Lee goes for 3, drives off the iron. Malk the rebound.
Got Malk down for 2, and that's the thing. Central Cass, they'll work it left to right, that dribble drive motion offense, look for that opportunity. As Keller, Joel, was close to a 10-second violation.
Yeah, and you look at, as DeConte Smith, a steal, and Smith a layup. That's 4 points off turnovers for DeConte Smith, and 14-8 Central Cass is on top, but under 2 minutes to go in the first quarter, and I believe we'll get an off-ball foul called against the Squirrels.
You had a pair of Cottons over there, Joel, so one of the sisters is picking up a foul, unfortunately for Hankinson, because DeConte Smith, she was just sitting in the weeds, and she would have had her third steal and bucket if it wasn't for that foul.
Jalen Cotton is called for the foul, her first, team second. Not a whole lot of fouls as we have under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Kaya Malk with the basketball, up to drive, stops at the elbow, looks for help, is able to feed Mendenwald, who will come to the right side to Savannah Falk. Now to Malk. Malk in the lane, up to shoot, hook shot will miss, had her rebound, batted around, goes for the putback, and there it is. Kaya Malk will hit the bucket, makes it 14-10, and a big career milestone. She is now Hankinson's all-time leading girls basketball scorer.
1,473 points to be precise, Joel.
And 3 off the mark for Cotton. Long rebound goes to Lee. Well, congratulations to Kaya Malk. We've been fortunate enough games we've had this season with Hankinson. Saw her 1,000th rebound as a three will miss for Cotton. Rebound to Delaney Cotton. We got to see her 1,000 point. Now her becoming the all-time leading scorer in Hankinson girls basketball. And I think if you asked her what was more important of that bucket, I think it's the fact that she's made it a two-possession game with about less than a minute left to go in the first quarter. Again, it's for Hankinson, it's about breaking this game down to segments as the missed shot is picked up into the hands of Morgan Lee.
Just a different atmosphere right now. You know, you kind of expect that Central Cass is the heavy favorite, so to speak. You just expect them just to come out guns a-blazing, but give credit to the Pirates. They've really answered the bell so far, Joel.
Cotton misses the three. Claire Cotton gets her rebound, tosses it up. Kaya Malk will get it. Her team down by 4. Malk immediately saw the double coverage coming. Feeds to Savannah Falk. No shot clock. Hankinson's going to try to get those final points. Shot off the backboard. Malk the rebound to the bucket. Up to shoot. Will get it. 4 straight for Kaya Malk. And the first quarter is in the books. Central Cass 14. Hankinson 12. Second quarter, and we return. It's high school basketball on YourLiveEvent.com.
Egg Country offers a wide range of internal growth. If you have a goal in mind and you put your mind to it, your successes can be endless.
There are so many jobs within this company that you can rotate into.
I like challenges. Egg Country gives me challenges.
Yeah, Egg Country is a great place to work. There's plenty of flexibility. You're never tied to your desk. There's a team here that is always there for you.
Yeah, grab your role and run with it, and always be aware of the opportunities because they're in front of you.
From on-site farm repairs to maintaining the condition of your vehicle, trust the staff at Welton's Tire Service. They've served the Lisbon area since 1972, guaranteeing customer satisfaction and workmanship from farm equipment, tire services, and preventative vehicle maintenance. You'll find it all from affordable prices, free estimates, to their knowledgeable technicians answering any question. Welton's Tire Service is locally owned and located on Main Street in Lisbon. For information, go online to weltonstire.net or call 701-683-5136.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Through one quarter, 14-12, Central Cass leads Hankinson by 2. Region 1 girls basketball semifinals. Central Cass able to create some turnovers, score some points, but Hankinson able to score some points of their own, create some turnovers of their own. Pretty evenly matched first 8 minutes of this game, and our second quarter underway. Squirrels will start with the basketball. Talked about in the pregame chases is for Hankinson, it's about playing a game of segments, not just quarters, but segments. You want to keep it close, want to get through a segment, keeping it close. As Savannah Falk will get a steal, look for some help, feeds to Evans. Evans hits the layup. And in our second quarter, we'll begin with a tie, 14-all on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard.
Yeah, it's really, the pressure is, so to speak, on Central Cass, right? Like, everyone expects Central Cass and Kindred 2.0. So those teams have all the pressure coming into this tournament. So if you can play loose, have some fun, and make plays like that by Kaya Malk, and then you get the role players of Falk and Evans just to hit some shots, and maybe you get one or two things to come your way, that's the big deal. Now, at the end of the day, Joel, 32 minutes against Central Cass is a tall order for any team in the state to try to come away with a win, but this pace and how it's going right now favors the Hankinson Pirates.
And a feed to Keller. Keller to the basket, up to shoot, shot deflected, scramble for the loose ball. Is there going to be a foul, I believe, against Tori Richter? They'll say it's on the ground regardless of who it is, and actually it will be against Morgan Lee. Morgan Lee's first, team's third, a low amount of fouls through our first 8 minutes, just 4 combined, 2 apiece. Keller with the ball in the lane, up to shoot, gets it. Keller hits 2, and Hankinson's up front, 16-14, under 7 to go in the first half.
Well, 4-0 run to start the second quarter always helps out when you're the number 7 seed going up against a 2 seed.
Richter in the corner to the top of the key, finds Lee for 3. Morgan Lee's second 3, and with one shot, Central Cass back on top, 17-16.
Bottle up Morgan Lee's shot, Joel, and sell it. It's that good.
She's been on the mark this game. A turnover for Riley Holzer. The steal, Falk on her on defense. Falk's going to get called for the foul, her first, and that will put Riley Holzer to the free throw line to shoot a pair. Holzer's made the only 2 free throws so far this game for Central Cass.
And that's a tough one there for Savannah. If she had the positioning there where she maybe could have went straight up and forced Holzer to go over her there. But what you do sometimes in a foul early in a game, make them earn it at the line, right? Hey, I got fouls to give. I'm going to take them with me one way or another. So I'm going to make you earn it. And right now, that's a good foul in terms of the first free throw that was missed.
Absolutely. There's only her first foul of the game. I misspoke. There's 3 fouls in that first quarter. 2 of them belong to Central Cass. Holzer hits the next one. Squirrels lead this one 18-16. Sadie Keller trying to get across half court. Keller does, draws the double coverage, finds Tenley Evans. Evans a feed to Furch, misses the layup. Rebound batted around, winds up in the hands of Jalen Cotton. Cotton to Lee, long pass to McKinnon, and puts this one off the backboard. And they're going to say it was touched by Keller before going out of bounds, so the ball will stay in the hands of the Central Cass Squirrels. 6:07 to go before the half. We'll get our numbers coming up on the halftime report. We'll see if Chase can get us some scores from other games going on. There's a lot of region championships tonight. DeConte Smith scores on the second chance point. 6 now for Smith. And it was a 4-0 run to start out this quarter for Hankinson. And Central Cass has answered back with 6 points of their own to lead 20-16. Another steal for the Squirrels. Ball comes to DeConte Smith, and that is 4 straight for DeConte Smith. 8-point lead for the Squirrels, their largest, 22-16. Timeout for the Pirates. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Back on YourLiveEvent.com. It's been a big scoring run here for the Squirrels, as it was 4-0 to start it for Hankinson. The Squirrels answer back with 6 straight points, 22-16. Their lead, 8 points. 6 points. 8 points, there it is. 8 points is their largest. No, it is 6. 8 has been their largest. There we go. As another steal for Central Cass, they have locked in defensively. As ball comes to the hands of McKinnon in the lane to Holzer, goes to shoot. That one deflected. Malk will feed it over to Savannah Falk. Falk across half court, loses the ball. It goes between the legs of Holzer, held ball. And I believe that Central Cass, it is the Squirrels basketball.
Well, you look at the last 5 possessions for Hankinson, 4 of them have resulted in turnovers. And you can't do that against Central Cass. This is a game that they want to speed you up. They want to make it a track meet. And when you got girls out there that can fly like Holzer, Richter, Smith, and then you got a trio of Cottons, it's a very tough lineup to try to crack.
Holzer gets the ball knocked away by Savannah Falk. 5:16 left to play in the first half. After this one, we'll have Northern Cass and Tri-State. The winner of that one plays the winner of this one tomorrow night about 7:30. Other semifinal tomorrow, Kindred and Richland. That one will begin at 6 o'clock. As a shot attempt gets bounced away, picked up by Savannah Falk. And that one will be handled by Mendenwald. She will lose it. It's picked up by DeConte Smith, and Smith with the layup. Good for 2. That is 10 for DeConte Smith. She's this game first double-figure scorer. And that 8-point lead regained for the Central Cass Squirrels, 24-16. 4:40 and counting to go in the first half. 3 for Falk. That one off the backboard. Rebound Malk goes for the putback. Will miss, just a little too strong. Jalen Cotton feeds it to Tori Richter. Richter across to DeConte Smith, who gets the layup. 12 for Smith, 8 coming this quarter. 10 points the lead for Central Cass. Hankinson needs to find that offense they had in the first quarter. Feed to Furch, misses the layup. Malk gets the rebound, goes for the putback, blocked by Cotton. And then putback attempt by Evans grazes the net and goes out of bounds.
And tomorrow's and Saturday's games, Joel's, will be at 6:30. Again, 6:30 for semifinal number 1, third place game, with the semifinal number 2 more probably around an 8:15 and then the championship around 8:15 as well Saturday. With that, just because there's a college game here between NDSU UND, so by the time you get through shoot around and practices and play a game Saturday, a little bit later than what we normally would have.
Feed inside, Claire Cotton misses the shot, goes back to Richter, and Richter's going to draw a foul. I believe it'll be on the ground, and I believe it'll be against Sadie Keller. No, it'll be against Falk, her second, team's third, 3:51 left to play in the first half.
You know, these officials have just really let them play, right? Joel, 16 fouls combined. They've allowed these girls to, be a little bit physical on the inside, and I don't mind that once you get to postseason play. Let them play, unless it's a clear-cut foul. Let's just go out there and let's see these girls get up and down the court.
Jalen Cotton hits 2 more. It's a 12-point lead for the Squirrels, their largest of the game, and what a quarter that started out so promising from Hankinson. The Pirates have now found their struggles. They took a lead here in this quarter, as going up to shoot was Cotton, and she'll be fouled by Malk. She'll get 2 shots. Kaya Malk's first, team's fourth.
Great pass, by the way, by Tori Richter. Nice bounce pass across the lane, able to lead Cotton to the basketball there. Cotton kind of stopped at the left short corner, but saw where the ball was going, and because of the pass towards the rim, allowed her to get the foul call on Malk.
29-16 the score. Every point, this point forward, is becoming the largest lead for the Squirrels. 14 now their advantage on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Stay tuned after the broadcast. We'll name our RDK Enterprise Precision Player of the Game, as well as our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Furch will lose the dribble at the baseline. DeConte Smith had a hand in that one. Ball comes out of bounds with 3:15 left to play in the first half.
Hankinson hasn't scored as well, Joel, in the last 3 minutes and 30 seconds. If you're a Pirate fan right now, being on 16's been quite some time, and it probably feels a lot longer than that.
Kaya Malk took that shot hoping to draw the foul. Instead, they're going to call it a held ball, and it will stay with the Hankinson Pirates. Sadie Keller on the baseline. Inbounds to Savannah Falk. Feeds to Malk. Malk to the basket, gets the shot. 6 for Kaya Malk. 30-18. That ends a long scoring drought for the Hankinson Pirates. They got their work cut out from here as the Squirrels looking to respond back on this possession. It's Riley Holzer, swings it to Richter to the corner to DeConte Smith. Back to Richter, will feed to Holzer. Now finds Smith, and Sadie Keller will steal away the pass. Keller comes to Falk, feeds to Furch, finds Malk, back to Falk, up for 3, hits it. That's 5 straight for the Hankinson Pirates, and they make it a single-digit deficit now, 30-21.
I just want to know if Savannah's calling this, because that's 2 threes, and she's banked both of them in.
Yeah, she's got 6 in the game. That's double about her average per game.
Got a 3-second violation on the inside here on Central Cass, so a turnover, but it does allow them to set up their full court pressure defense.
Savannah Falk will be fouled by DeConte Smith. Smith thought she had a clean steal of that basketball, kind of looked at the official there for a second. That will be DeConte Smith's first personal, 4th team foul, both teams with 4 fouls apiece. 2 new players out on the court out on the court for the Central Cass Squirrels. We'll tell you about them here in a moment as the ball gets inbounded to Furch. We'll come to Savannah Falk immediately under some pressure, needs to clear half court, throws a pass taken away by Richter, and Richter's going to be fouled by Savannah Falk, and an unintentional trip by Falk, but that will be her 3rd. Intentional or not, she is in some foul trouble.
Yeah, and this is the thing for head coach Carter Malk, right? Doesn't have as many pieces, so to speak, to work with as a Jay Bachman does. So that's a big piece that's going out here with Savannah with those 3 personal fouls.
Marley Post will come back into the game. Savannah Falk is done for the first half with 1:58 to go. Inbound gets tipped around and into the hands of Ashlyn Furch. Kenley Evans with the basketball. Will come to Post. Post gets it knocked away. Here comes the Squirrels. Claire Cotton feeds to Richter. Richter misses the layup, gets her missed shot. Goes for a putback, looks for help, tried to bounce it over to Jalen Cotton, got deflected. Loose ball scooped up by Morgan Lee. Will come to Delaney Cotton to the bucket, misses the layup. Rebound Sadie Keller.
This is big time for Hankinson. Joey said if they can be around that 8-10 point plateau, if you're losing, you can really put some pressure on them to start the second half if you have a good run against Central Cass. So a large 75 seconds here to try to close out the first half on a high note.
Driving Furch, and got tied up immediately by Delaney Cotton. Held ball to Central Cass. Into the game for Hankinson, Shaylin Mendenwald. Out will be Tenley Evans. So Shaylin Mendenwald into the game, part of that rotation, but a little bit of a change right now with Savannah Falk's foul trouble for the Hankinson Pirates. Ball to the corner, 3 on the way, off the iron for Cotton. Central Cass had the rebound, pass attempt across the baseline, knocked out of bounds by Kaya Mauk.
You know, Tori Richter at 5 of 5. She just finds herself somewhere with the basketball. Her and Riley Holzer call them Bulldogs for head coach Jay Bachman, because even though they're 5'5", 5'6", they just find a way to get 4 or 5 rebounds, 4 or 5 steals, 4 or 5 assists nearly every game.
Inbound, goes to the top of the key, and it's a 2-point basket for Jalen Cotton. 32-21 the score. Central Cass was led by as much as 14. 37 seconds left in this first half, and the ball gets loose. Taken away, missed layup for Morgan Lee. Putback will miss. But Kaylee McKinnon will go to the line to shoot 2. Did not see who the foul was against. It will be Marley Post, someone who's got some fouls to give. 30.9 now left in the first half.
Mentioned it moments ago that it's a big final 75 seconds to keep it in single digits, but all that Central Cass has done since then is get a couple of points, get to the free throw line, and they're trying to expand their lead and even get up by potentially, Joel, 14, 15 points here before the half and put some cushion before you get to that third quarter.
McKinnon hits the second, 34-21. Central Cass right up to that big lead they've seen in the game. Shot clock is turned off. Sadie Keller with the basketball. Keller will come to Savannah Falk, and we will see a foul come against Morgan Lee.
The Central Cass fans don't like that call, but Kel Hamry there, and you can't fault the hustle, right? I mean, you're diving for the play. The problem is if you get your hand on someone else's wrist, that's going to be a foul.
Yeah, intentional or not, I mean, it was a hustle foul. Savannah Falk has had a couple of those come here in this first half, so again, these officials have really let them play, knowing it's the semifinals, as Morgan Lee gets a steal, stays in bounds, finds Cotton for 2. Jalen Cotton has scored 8 this quarter, 36-21. 15 points the lead. And our first half is in the books on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Central Cass Squirrels 36, Hankinson Pirates 21. First half numbers coming your way next on YourLiveEvent.com.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Honesty, loyalty, integrity. At Bank North, we've remained true to these values for generations. They shape the way we do business, work with customers, and support our communities. We've been here for more than a century, helping people grow farms and businesses, finance homes, and pursue their dreams. It's values-based banking, and it's all about working together to strengthen the common threads that bind us together. Bank North, always true.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Our score on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard at the half. Central Cass 36, Hankinson 21. It was close at the end of the first quarter. Hankinson trailed by 2, scored 4 straight to start the second 8 minutes, and then Central Cass came roaring back, led by as much as 15, which is where they sit right now, but mostly double-figure leads for a majority of that second quarter for the Central Cass Squirrels. I'm Joel Morgan. Chase Miller has been with me here, and Chase, it's a 15-point deficit right now for Hankinson, but that's not to say Hankinson has not played very well through our first 16 minutes of play.
No, I mean, Hankinson has definitely found themselves to be in this contest compared to last time when they played. Central Cass held them to 24 points, right? So, I mean, it's obviously a little bit different of a ball game right now other than that. So you feel like you're in striking distance, but you need a really good start to the third quarter. You need a run, right? You need to get something back to 10 points. Got to get it to that 8-10 point margin by the time you get to the fourth quarter. If you can do that, that's great. And they haven't had all the points by Kaya Mauk. It's been balanced. A couple of bank threes by Savannah Falk. You know, Tenley Evans got going early. If Sadie Keller can get some points and Kaya Mauk be that 1-2 combination in the second half, that can help Hankinson a long way against this pressure defense against the Central Cass Squirrels.
Yeah, and for Central Cass, I mean, I don't want to say DeConte Smith had a quiet second quarter, but she really came alive late in that second quarter. She was the only one in the first quarter who was really creating points off turnovers, was playing that Central Cass style of basketball for the first 8 minutes, and then everyone kind of joined in on the party. They were creating turnovers. They were scoring points, and that's what's led to this big lead. Everyone, Chase, had hands on the basketball, had opportunities to get the ball away from Hankinson. How many held balls were on account of Central Cass just having players reach in, throwing in two hands, and getting those whistles going their way. So, you know, Hankinson needs to kind of get back to that level they were in the first quarter, but Central Cass has finally started to find their stride, and it's really shown here as they have a 15-point lead, 36-21. Let's take another break on our halftime report. We'll come back with our first half numbers next on YourLiveEvent.com.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
Rock Solid Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Sometimes it's tough being a dad. Kids grow up fast. Don't even want me around anymore. You know when I first started noticing it? When I stopped getting hugs. Hugs mean a lot to a dad. So, with Command IQ, I found a way to get the hugs back. Watch.
Dad, the Wi-Fi is down.
Oh, let me see if I can fix it.
It's back. Thanks, Dad. You're the best.
With Command IQ, You can bring the hugs back.
RDK Enterprises can help with spring preparation this winter. Call them at 701-636-2119 to schedule your meter, planter, and precision planting software repairs and updates. This includes monitoring and control systems, all to help improve your planting, which means improved profits. It pays to plant with precision with RDK Enterprises. Locations in Hillsborough and Drayton, North Dakota. Visit them online at planterdoc.com or call 701-636-2119.
Central Cass 36, Hankinson 21 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Region 1 semifinals on yourliveevent.com. Our first half numbers for the Hankinson Pirates. Kaya Malk, who, by the way, congratulations, has become the all-time leading scorer in Hankinson girls basketball. 1,478 points and more to come here in this game. Kaya Malk, 6 points. Savannah Falk, 6 points as well. Tenley Evans, 5. Sadie Keller with 2. Hankinson as a team, just 1 for 2 from the free throw line. 2 made threes, both off the hands of Savannah Falk in that first half of play. Savannah Falk in some foul trouble right now. She has 3 personal fouls, so 6 of the team's personal fouls in that first half belonged to Savannah Falk. Now, those are the first half numbers for Hankinson. For Central Cass, DeConte Smith, I remember I said she kind of had a quiet second quarter because she came alive at the end, but she's the game's lead scorer with 12 points. Behind her, Jalen Cotton with 10. Kaylee McKinnon with 5, 6 for Morgan Lee, 3 for Riley Holzer. 3 made threes for the Squirrels, 2 of them belonging to Morgan Lee. The Squirrels 7 for 8 for the free throw line, so they're capitalizing on their free throw opportunities in the first half of play. Again, they lead 36-21. Our score here at the half. The winner will play the winner of our next game, Northern Cass and Tri-State. That comes your way about 20 minutes after this one wraps up. Other scores today here in Region 1. Kindred 69-24 win over Maple River. Richland over Sargent County 52-42. So Kindred and Richland tomorrow about 6:30 for the first semifinal tomorrow here on yourliveevent.com. And Chase, I got some updates here from our other regions. Chase?
Yeah, Region 3, Region 1 again delayed due to Old Man Winter, so they're going today for the quarterfinals out in the Jamestown Civic Center. Lamore Litchfield-Marion defeats Napoleon Gackle Streeter 48-38, and Edgeley Cullum Hillier with a 49-40 win over Kidder County. Currently in action, Lytton HMB in Carrington, and Medina Pingree Buchanan goes up against Oaks out in Region 3. And a reminder also on your live event at the Betty Ingolstadt Sioux Center tonight, it's number 4th ranked Grafton against 10th ranked Thompson, Joel, in the Region 2 championship. The 4th straight year the Spoilers and the Tommies have met out in Region 2. Last 2 went to Grafton, 2019 went to Thompson, and if Grafton fails to make state, we will have a new state champion. Cool thing out west, new champ in Region 5 for sure, new champ in Region 6, and a new champ in Region 7. So we will see some different faces at the Betty Ingolstadt Sioux Center next Thursday.
All right, thanks, Chase, for that update. Again, our score here, 36-21. Central Cass leads Hankinson. Second half action, and we return on yourliveevent.com.
All your needs under one roof. The Days Inn and Governor's Water Park in Castleton with cozy hotel rooms, water park, restaurant, and pub all in one location. And they're accepting resumes and interviews for front desk, housekeeping, and restaurant staff. A friendly work environment, competitive pay. Visit the website, cassin.com. Click on the employment tab or call 701-347-4524. The Governor's Inn Water Park special this month. Half-price wristbands at the water park and 30% off all birthday packages. Much more than just a hotel. The Days Inn and Governor's Water Park in Castleton. 701-347-4524.
Central Cass School's mission is to foster student excellence in cooperation with family and community and to provide educational opportunities in a safe and caring environment. Thank you to everyone who has helped make this mission a reality. The new STEM Center, Theater, Music Wing, Early Childhood Center, Wellness Center, and Athletic Complex will help set students up for success in school and life after graduation. They wish everyone at Central Cass good luck this year with academics and activities as you grow into the new space and move forward with excellence.
And here we go, our second half underway. Hankinson down by 15, begins the second half with the basketball. And we're going to get out of bounds. The pass to Ashlyn Furch drew her out of bounds, and the ball goes back to Central Cass. Again, Central Cass led by DeConte Smith, 12 points. The Pirates yet to find a double-figure score, but the shining light on that scorecard for them as they've seen a lot of players get on the scoring mix. They just need to find a way to limit points right now for Central Cass if they want to overcome this 15-point deficit.
Well, 2-3 zone by Hankinson, so trying to maybe force Central Cass a little bit more from beyond the arc here and compact the middle of the paint.
Ball to McKinnon, left side. Comes to drive by the defense, feeds to Richter, and Richter tried to split Furch and Falk, tried to split Furch and Mauk, and instead loses the ball out of bounds. I'm going to say Mauk was the last to touch. So Central Cass keeps possession of the basketball. Comes to Smith and a shot clock violation.
Well, no one on the Central Cass Squirrels bench started chanting 5 or 10 seconds, so you get the turnover, Joel. But here's the thing. The one thing that has hurt Hankinson and could be their kryptonite at the end of this one, if it is a Central Cass victory, Pirates already with 19 turnovers in this contest compared to Central Cass's 10.
Ball handled by Evans. Comes to Savannah Falk. Will feed to Sadie Keller. Keller comes to the near wing, 17 seconds on the shot clock. Hankinson has some time, but they're going to get this shot off here quickly as Mauk puts in 2. 8 for Kaya Mauk. Second half scoring opened up by Hankinson. 36-23, they are down by 13.
One of the few times we haven't seen about 2 to 3 white jerseys around Mauk there, Joel, when she was in the paint.
Savannah Falk got a steal, almost lost it. The Pirates will keep it. It's Mauk in the lane. Mauk will lose the basketball. It was last touch by the Squirrels, and I believe it was Riley Holzer thought that she had avoided contact with that basketball. Sadie Keller at the baseline right side. Inbounds to the corner, 3 on the way. That one's off the iron for Evans. Keller had the rebound but loses it out of bounds. The ball will go to Central Cass.
And there's going to be a lot of people that are going to be happy that Kaya Mauk is out of the region next year as a senior. Same thing with a handful of Central Cass Squirrels. And Region 1 girls basketball, Joel, Senior Athlete of the Year is going to be very interesting to get it because you could make an argument 3, 4, 5 seniors across this region this year that really have a case that you could make to say they should be the region Senior Athlete of the Year.
Yeah, and you know, we don't do in this region, we're not going to say who, we'll say the Senior Athlete of the Year. We don't tell you runner-up, third place, and you kind of wish you do because there are some seniors here who, there's only one of them to go around as DeConte Smith scores her 14th, 38-23 the score. 2 minutes into the start of the second half on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, and a steal for Tori Richter. Richter to the bucket, layup good. That's the first 2 for Tori Richter. 4 straight to answer back for Hankinson. They lead 40-23.
This one at a dangerous point in the game if you're the Pirates. You can't ill afford to get down any more than this. And Cotton tried to jump the passing lane there, but this is a dangerous point. This is kind of blood in the water time for Central Cass to put this game away here in the third quarter.
You fall behind 20 from the Squirrels. It is a very impossible deficit to overcome. I say very difficult, but I'm just going to say impossible the way Central Cass has played this season as DeConte Smith has a steal, leads the defense up to shoot, and is fouled. Smith will get 2 free throws.
That's been a broken record. Smith with a steal, Smith with a score, and now Smith gets a chance to get to the free throw line. And this is someone next year going to be very interesting. You know, just a junior. She got a lot of playing time as an underclassman. And when you talk with Jay Bachman, it was a bowl in the china shop. You know, that type of athlete where every time she got on the floor, she was getting the basketball, but she would commit fouls. Well, now she's picked and choose her times to go for a loose ball or go for a rebound, more player control, and you've just seen her have a really tremendous junior season. And quite honestly, Joel, that's DeConte Smith me or you, I would not want to race in a 50-meter dash either against DeConte.
She's just raw athleticism that's developed over the last 2 years. As another steal and a layup. Jalen Cotton hits 2, and there's that 21-point lead now for Central Cass, 44-23. Timeout on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
Dakota Heritage Bank is a bank on the go and on the grow, with locations in Hunter, Hope, Galesburg, Hillsboro, Grandin, Gackle, Streeter, Judd, Harvey, Medina, and Red Lake Falls. More locations and more services. Dakota Heritage Bank offers mobile banking and online banking with bill pay, so you can bank anytime, anywhere. Stop in and visit Dakota Heritage Bank today. Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. dhbanknd.com. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
And we're back on YourLiveEvent.com on our Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Central Cass 44, Hankinson 23. It's an 8-2 scoring run here to start the second half for the Central Cass Squirrels. Look back at the end of the first quarter. It was 14-12. Central Cass by a pair. Hankinson scored 4 straight to start the second quarter. They took the lead, and it's been pretty much all Central Cass after that as a steal for Jalen Cotton. She'll get the steal, hits the layup. 14 for Jalen Cotton, 46-23 the score.
And this is the gravy of Central Cass. Get a quick steal, go in transition, and try to beat the numbers down the floor. And Joel, they have done it a lot here in the third.
What a dime by DeConte Smith, almost a no-look pass. And 2 points comes for Riley Holzer. Smith got the steal. All eyes were on her on defense and just dropped that one back behind her to make it 48-23.
A 12-2 run to start the quarter here, and we mentioned how good of a start Hankinson needed to get this back into a single-digit game. It's been the opposite. Central Cass with an emphatic exclamation point here in this third quarter.
4:36 left in quarter number 3. Riley Holzer charged with the foul, her first, team's first of the half. Both teams with 1 foul apiece here in the second half. 6 fouls committed for Hankinson in the first half, 3 of them belonging to Savannah Falk, the senior. Central Cass committing 5 fouls, 2 of them belonging to Morgan Lee. Another steal, this time it's Claire Cotton who just checked into the game. Cotton to the basket, gets the layup, first 2 of the game for Cotton. 48-23 the score.
And this is what Central Cass fans are waiting for in that first half. This kind of defense, this kind of pressure, this kind of way to go right into our lane. It looks like everyone's all right, Joel. DeConte Smith almost went into your lap, by the way.
Yeah, she almost came over the top of that table. Play didn't stop as it's Keller going to the basket, and Sadie Keller's going to get fouled.
By the way, I went to hold on to the moving, rolling tables as DeConte Smith gave us a smile, though. She was like, whoa, are you guys okay? Oh, I got to go back and play now. You know?
Yeah, she was concerned about our well-being, and then she's like, oh, wait, there's still a basketball game to be played. Did not see who that foul was on. I believe it's going to be Delaney Cotton. It will be Delaney Cotton's first.
This is one where Hankinson just needs to see something go through the cylinder, right? You've seen so many things go against you, try to get something for you.
Struck that, I think that was Morgan Lee.
So a missed shot there, but Malk with the putback for 2 points. Joel working on a double-double. I got her down for 10 points and 9 rebounds right now for Hankinson.
Central Cass doubling up the Pirates. Under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Ball comes to Claire Cotton for 3. Off the iron, rebound to the Squirrels. Brought to the corner, it's Morgan Lee. And a timeout taken by Central Cass. We'll be back with more on YourLiveEvent.com.
In times like these, it's good to know there's a place where people know who you are, no matter how long you've been gone. A place where the smells of home cooking are still in the air, where a simple wave warms your heart, and sharing stories is just a way of life. It's good to be home. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting what's important in life.
Your local Castleton agents, Scott Kramer and Tyler Wasleen, wish the Squirrels the best of luck this postseason.
$50-25 on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Region 1 quarterfinals on yourliveevent.com. 50-25. It's the Squirrels leading the Pirates. This is game 3 of 4. Up next, Northern Cass and Tri-State. The winner of this one plays the winner of that one. And the semifinals tomorrow, 6:30 for the first game. Second one to start about 8:30 or so. We'll have them on yourliveevent.com. As a 3 from the corner off the iron for Morgan Lee. And the ball will go out of bounds. It is Central Cass's basketball.
I'm just glad these scores tables have wheels, because if they didn't have wheels there, they gave away to DeConte Smith a little bit. We would have been the steeplechase, and that would have not been a good thing.
Ball on the left wing, handled by Delaney Cotton, put into the lane is Peyton Nelson, who feeds beyond the arc, and it's a 3 for Claire Cotton. She's got 5 this quarter, 53-25. It's a deep rotation for Central Cass, about to get a whole lot deeper as Delaney Cotton the steal and draws the foul. Jalen Mendenwald's first.
This is one of those two, Joel, where reminder in Class B girls basketball, you get to the fourth quarter, if a team is up 30 or more, it would be running time, and this is one of those situations where if you're Jay Bachman, you can tell what the message was. Let's have a really good third quarter as a team. Let's get some youth out there, because this is something different this year. 3 straight days where you got to play, right? Instead of 2 games, day off Wednesday, play Thursday. So it's going to be interesting to see how these coaches continue to work these minutes, you know, from day one to those who are able to play in the third place and championship game on Saturday night.
Savannah Falk takes it to the near post. Looking for help, comes to Keller. Goes to feed inside. Taken away by Mauk, goes to Keller, top of the key. Keller comes around to shoot. And held ball goes to Central Cass, 2:49 left in the quarter. Yeah, and you know, on a stage like this, yeah, if you have the manpower and the firepower, you do want to get that running time. It is kind of that feather in the hat if you're a top team in this region. But you do want to give your opponent some opportunity to get some minutes, especially knowing they have seniors. But, yeah, you're exactly right, is that competitive window just kind of closes, or that friendly window kind of closes really fast in a situation like we've had because of the weather. Ball handled by Delaney Cotton. Sends it to Severson. And now a 3 on the way for Claire Cotton. 8 for Claire Cotton this quarter.
Nice quarter for Claire Cotton, able to get some threes. A number of players have been able to get in the scoring column. And again, you just take a look at what Central Cass has been able to do, outscoring their opponent in this third quarter right now, Joel, 21-4. The Squirrels are outscoring the Pirates.
Ball handled by Claire Cotton. Works its way into the hands of Delaney Cotton, and she's going to be fouled. 2 shots coming from Delaney Cotton. She's 1 for 2 from the free throw line in the game. Foul on Kaya Mauk, her second, team's third.
And something for Hankinson, too, and you start taking a look at their lineup. Savannah Falk, a senior. Evans, a senior. Mauk, a senior. Sadie Keller, a senior. So this is going to be a turnover. I mean, for head coach Carter Mauk in his second season here, this is going to be, 4 fresh new faces in the starting lineup here for the Hankinson Pirates next season, where those girls, Joel, have played a lot of, whether it's softball, volleyball, basketball. Hankinson's going to miss this senior class dearly.
Yeah, absolutely. And it does come every year as Claire Cotton gets a steal, misses the layup. Rebound to the hands of Delaney Cotton, misses it. Sadie Keller with the basketball. I think every year Hankinson brings out a girls' athletic team, and you go, they're still here, they're still playing. And these girls have earned all their varsity minutes. A lot of them seeing varsity minutes from 7th grade, 8th grade, and this was their year to be in charge and able to come here on to the quarterfinals. Approaching a minute left in the first quarter, 59-25. The lead for Central Cass on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Feed inside to Nelson. Hook shot misses. Mauk the rebound. Kaya Mauk comes on the near post, spins up to shoot. Off the backboard is fouled. I believe will be Morgan Lee. If it is, it will be her 4th.
Good spin move there by Malk, able to come on the inside, got her down for a double-double, 10 points, 10 rebounds for a senior that's averaging 18 and 14, and Central Cass did a good job, pressuring her in the first quarter, not allowing her really to get going. And Kaya Malk, again, career rebound leader, over 1,000, over 1,700 points in Hankinson history. She just surpassed, again, Casey Geffrey earlier tonight for the most all-time. So she's definitely putting the Malk name is synonymous with that part of the state in Hankinson, but Kaya Malk putting that name up on some records one more time.
Hits her second free throw. It is 59-26. I think someone over 1,000 rebounds, 1,000 points in their career. Central Cass with the basketball. Claire Cotton throws to the near side. Severson, ball taken away by Malk. And Malk loses the dribble, almost loses the ball, is able to hang on, and it works its way to Sadie Keller. 33 seconds and counting left in the third quarter. Here comes Keller for three, hits it. 7 in the game for Keller, 59-30 is the score.
Nice shot there by Keller from the left wing as well. Kind of got in that triple threat position, able to bury one.
Shot clock is off, 9 seconds left to play in the quarter. Ball to the corner, three on the way, off the iron. Battle for the rebound, held ball, goes to Hankinson. And Hankinson's just going to inbound it. Not a whole lot of time to do much as the half-court shot on the way from Malk. This one short of the iron as our third quarter comes to an end. Central Cass 59, Hankinson 30. Fourth quarter, and we return on YourLiveEvent.com.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
The Enderlin Alumni Association promotes the school and community, as over the past few years, Enderlin athletics have been greatly supported by the alumni, from upgrades to the weight room, practice equipment, and technology. The Enderlin Alumni Association hopes to improve the quality of life for students and citizens by giving back to the community and keeping it local. The Enderlin Area School and Enderlin community would like to thank the Enderlin Alumni Association for their generous and continued support. Go Eagles!
59-30, Central Cass leading Hankinson quarterfinal round of the Region 1 girls basketball tournament. Thanks for being with us on YourLiveEvent.com. I'm Joel Morgan. Chase Miller on color had the call the first two games. Our own Joey Knuckles running our camera up top here at our first time this opportunity to broadcast this season at the Shack. It's been a fun experience so far through our first three games. Still one more to come today, Northern Cass and Tri-State. Winner of that will play the winner of this one, which is well on the pace of being Central Cass. Hankinson kept it close at the end of the first quarter. It was just a 2-point deficit for the Pirates, 14-12. Took the lead in the second quarter, but it's been all Central Cass after that, as the ball will go out of bounds, and it will be Hankinson's basketball.
That's the one thing right now, if you're head coach Carter Malk, this is an opportunity for those seniors we mentioned earlier to play one more final quarter, try to go on a little bit of a high note. Hankinson will finish 9-12 on the season here for the Pirates, but a team that doesn't have to hang their hat in terms of what they've been able to accomplish throughout their careers, on the court here for Hankinson.
Malk on the block to shoot, gets fouled.
Malk 2 for 2 from the free throw line here. Joel, again, double-double. She's going to probably get close to her season average of 18 and 14 by the time tonight's game is all said and done.
Foul on Prock now, who's seeing her first action of the night. And Kaya Malk hits the first free throw, makes it 59-31. Sadie Keller back into the game. Out will be Sienna Keller.
Waiting, earlier talking with Taryn Johnson and Megan Rube on our broadcast. The first question I asked them, how is it to play basketball? And they're like, we've been ready. Monday had to wait, Tuesday had to wait, chomping at the bit, had a little practice, and finally get to play here. So look out. Cale Hamry, our official. I was waiting for you to grab the basketball there, Joel.
Yeah, I just didn't want to show anyone up here on the press row. I think this game we've gotten in on the action a little bit. We had DeConte Smith right into our table, and then the ball comes through here on that out of bounds. Inside of 7 left to go, 59-32 the score here in the final quarter. And it's deep into the bench now of Coach Jay Bachman and the Squirrels. Nelson with the ball, able to feed to Prock now for 2, will miss. Battle for the rebound in the corner, out of bounds. Did not see who the last touch was.
This is one for Jay Bachman. Everyone who's on the roster, Joel, has played right now for Coach Bachman. And I know sometimes you get to Class B and you might only have 10 or 11 players that are able to suit up just because with numbers. But numbers are not an issue for Central Cass.
And we're going to get a timeout taken by the Squirrels. We'll be back with more on yourliveevent.com.
From too wet to too dry, we know Mother Nature has the final say on the crop. Count on Irie Insurance to help manage that risk. Irie Insurance has a proven track record with over 30 years of experience as a crop insurance leader. Protect your legacy with the right tools to do the job. Learn more at IrieInsurance.com or by calling your local agent in Devils Lake, Hillsborough, Hope, Mackville, Towner, and West Fargo.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
Olson Accounting offers services for individuals including financial and retirement planning, taxes, estate planning, and elder care. For business, Olson Accounting can help you with a variety of services including payroll, audit, strategic planning, and taxes. Learn more about these services and more to help you in your business or farm operation by visiting colsoncpa.com or call 701-683-2700. Olson Accounting of Lisbon.
This is coverage of the Region 1 Girls Basketball Tournament on yourliveevent.com. Also underway, coverage of the Region 2 Tournament. We'll have Region 1 and Region 2 boys coming up here the week after next, all on yourliveevent.com. 59-32, Central Cass advancing to the semifinals yet again here against Hankinson once that clock gets down to 0. Hankinson staying with their starters. Vogel gets a steal and hits a layup. Jersey Vogel, the freshman, gets 2, makes it 61-32.
First bucket of the fourth quarter for Central Cass as well. As you mentioned, Joel, starting to see some new fresh faces. Got to go a little bit farther down that roster.
As Kaya Mauk hits 2. 16 in the game for Kaya Mauk. Makes it 61-34, under 6 left to play here in the fourth quarter. Coming up on our post-game show, we'll get your final numbers. Chase will get a chance to talk to someone from the Central Cass Squirrels team, either player or head coach Jay Bachman. We'll find out when our post-game show rolls around here. Then we'll get you ready for Northern Cass and Tri-State. All of that coming up on yourliveevent.com. A foul in the lane called on the Hankinson Pirates, and it will be against Savannah Falk, the senior, who has 5 minutes, 38 seconds left in her basketball career, now has one foul left to give. That's going to threaten to cut that short.
Also, Central Cass, Jay Bachman's assistants, Courtney Dixon, former Squirrel, Hannah Bresky, former Squirrel, and both went to play collegiately, Joel. Those are some pretty good assistants to have in high school basketball.
Another foul called against the Pirates. Kaya Mao called for the foul. Ball work to the left side, 3. Becca Keegley gets a 3, 64-34, 30-point lead for the Squirrels. Keegley comes into the game, hits the 3, Mount goes for the shot, she won't get it, and the ball is picked up at the baseline, and it will be Central Cass's basketball. We are in running time.
And the Squirrels, Joel, again, if you'd probably ask, Coach Jay Bachman after the first quarter what he liked about the opening 8 minutes, he probably would say 0. But if you'd say what he liked in the second opening 8 minutes to start a half in the third quarter, he'd probably say a lot. And Central Cass was able to put this one to bed in that third quarter.
Furch feeds to Mauk. Back to Keller. Keller tries to find a drive, can't get through. Mauk up for 2. That one hits off the iron Put-back attempt for Furch, and she is going to be fouled. Severson called for the foul.
This one is tough if you're Coach Carter Malk. You look on the bench, there's only 5 girls here for the Hankinson Pirates, so you're not going to just roll 5 new girls out there and bring the seniors out. You might see them, though. Sometimes what coaches will do is call a timeout later in the game and maybe bring a senior out, allow them to get a round of applause from the crowd that's here and bring someone else in off the bench. But again, this senior class is going to be missed here by the Hankinson Pirates as Malk continues to work on the inside.
Nelson called for a foul, her first. Kaya Malk at the free throw line will miss the first. We'll get a chance at the second. Second free throw good. Kaya Malk, 17 in the game, and she is the all-time leading scorer for the Hankinson Pirates. Under 4 left to play here in this final quarter. So Central Cass on to the semifinals yet again here in Region 1. Hankinson will call it a season. Feed comes to Wisniewski, and she will be fouled. At least Wisniewski will get 2 free throws. Foul will be on Keller, her second.
This is one where if you're head coach Jay Bachman, this is a game that you like to see from your team at the very end. Able to get these players some rest. Again, they're in a grind now where they got to win tomorrow and try to get back to the Region 1 championship. The question is, coming into this tournament, Joel will already get a Kindred and Central Cass 3.0 version, in the Region 1 title. Richland will have something to say about that tomorrow night. Then the winner of Tri-State Northern Cass after this will have something to say as well. But a lot of people from outside the region probably just put in pen that Central Cass and Kindred would play again on Saturday night here in Region 1.
And Keller kept it in bounds. Unfortunately, goes to Wisniewski for Central Cass. And Elise Wisniewski scores 4 straight, 68-35. Inside of 3 minutes left to go, running time here in the fourth quarter. Hankinson ends their season 9-12. Central Cass improving to 18-2. And a travel called against the Hankinson Pirates. It will be Central Cass's basketball as the clock continues to move. Would imagine Central Cass, the Squirrels will remain in this building to watch that next game. Eyes on Northern Cass and Tri-State as they will play the winner. We'll have that game about 20 minutes after this one. Wisniewski feeds across. Shot will miss for Nelson. Ball is loose on the rebound. No one has it, and then it's going to be a held ball. It will stay with Central Cass. Two minutes running time left to play in the fourth quarter. Inbound comes to Peyton Nelson. Nelson to Prochnow for 2. Prochnow gets her first 2 off the bench. 70-35. Minute 49 and counting left to play. Ball comes to Furch. Now to Falk on the near side. Falk was looking for time to drive. Now to Malk. Nice move by Malk. Shot will graze the backboard. Winds up into the hands of Vogel. Central Cass has the basketball under 90 seconds to go. Again, stay tuned for our post-game show. We'll get your final numbers. Chase, we'll talk to someone from the Central Cass team as it's Peyton Nelson with 2. And we'll get a stoppage here as we approach a minute to go. Elise Wisniewski is called for her second personal, and now Hankinson's going to lift the seniors from their lineup. And we do have a timeout here on the court. We'll be back on YourLiveEvent.com.
Kate's Kennels, located in Castleton, North Dakota. We offer boarding for all of your furry companions. Whether you're going on vacation or you have an emergency, we are here for you. We know they are a member of your family, and we will treat them as if they were one of our own. Kennel tours are always welcome. Check us out on Facebook at Kate's Kennels or visit our website at kateskennels.com. Give us a call at 701-347-4176 for all your furry friend boarding needs.
The Kindred Vikings Booster Club is an organization of parents and community members that supports and encourages the advancement to Kindred athletic programs, focusing on wholesome school spirit, promoting good sportsmanship, and developing high ideals of character. For more information, or if you'd like to be part of the Kindred Vikings Booster Club, send an email to kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. That's kindredboosterclub@gmail.com. Go Vikings!
56.7 left in the fourth quarter. Central Cass will advance on to the semifinals here of the Region 1 girls basketball tournament. Hankinson lifting their starters. Maidenwalt with the ball. Feeds to Marley Post. Post gets it knocked away. Maidenwalt will pick this one up. Up to shoot. Shot gets blocked, put out of bounds. Actually, it's going to be a foul call. Fouls against Vogel. Shaylin Mendenwalt will go to the line for 2 shots. Clock continues to run. 25 seconds left to play in this game. First free throw is good. Mendenwalt gets her first point of the game. Second is in. Shaylin Mendenwalt makes both. 72-37 the score. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Central Cass on to the semifinals. Pass attempt on the near side. That one gets swatted out of bounds. Again, running time. So this one's just about to be a final. And we do have a final. Our final on Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard. Central Cass 72, Hankinson 37. Postgame show next on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Lisbon Bronco Athletic Boosters is a group of parents, coaches, and community members whose mission is to enrich the Lisbon High School athletic community by providing financial support for Lisbon High School athletic programs and events. If you are interested in getting involved, they invite you to join the Bronco Athletic Booster Group on Facebook to learn more. The Lisbon Athletic Boosters send a good luck wish to all athletes competing today.
The Lisbon Public School District ensures that all students will learn, experience success, and be good citizens from elementary through high school. The school staff and community takes great pride in providing meaningful and innovative opportunities for our students who continue to maintain ACT scores above state and national averages. Watch your kids continue to grow within the Lisbon Public School District from the playing surface to the classroom. For more information, go online to lisbonpublicschools.com.
The team at Maple River Grain and Agronomy wishes the best of luck to the players in today's game. Maple River Grain and Agronomy is proudly serving producers, accessing markets, and building relationships in eastern North Dakota and western Minnesota. They offer a variety of grain marketing and agronomy solutions. See the latest updates by following MRGA on social media. They're active on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn, and YouTube. Check out the website at mrga.com to learn more about Maple River Grain and Agronomy and how they can serve you and your operation.
Welcome back to YourLiveEvent.com. Central Cass on to the semifinals. A 72-37 final here, a win against Hankinson. Let's send it over to Chase Miller. Chase.
Thank you very much, Joel. First and foremost, DeConte, how did it feel to get back on the court? I know Monday, Tuesday, you were expecting to play, unable to do so. Had a little time off because you didn't have to play in the play-in, so probably felt like 3 years for you.
Yeah, it was kind of a rusty start, but only because we haven't played for almost 2 weeks, which felt very long. But we came out, got off the rust, and played our game.
Talk about what just happened there in the second and third quarter. It seemed like got back on the floor, like you said, got into a rhythm. What was that rhythm in terms of steals and scores?
We just needed to get up and play tougher defense than what we were doing earlier in the game. And once we started getting that, we started to score, and it was just better.
Just talk about the team. I know you've been asked this a lot in terms of depth. It seems like Tori could go off one night, you can go off one night, the Cotton Trio could go off for one night. What's it like playing with this type of depth as a basketball player?
It almost feels like you don't have to score, because there's so many other players on your team that can score. So we just all know our roles, and even if one goes off one night, the other goes off one night, it's all right.
I got to ask, is your knee okay from running into Joel and I at the scores table? I know it had a little bit of a roller, but it seemed to be like you were all right.
No, I'm definitely fine. You should probably ask the referee. Is he fine?
All right, DeConte, thanks so much for your time and best of luck tomorrow night.
Thank you.
That again, a junior forward for the Central Cass Squirrels, Joel DeConte Smith, had herself a very nice night. Now back to you courtside.
All right, thank you, Chase. Again, 72-37, the final. Central Cass defeating Hankinson. We'll get you those final numbers coming up next on our postgame show here on YourLiveEvent.com.
The Maple Valley Parents Organization is an organization whose main purpose is to support all Maple Valley student activities, to promote a healthy environment and attitudes for the youth. Their aim is to encourage growth and interest in these areas by supporting them in a sportsmanlike manner. The Maple Valley Parents Organization is open to anyone. If you'd like to become a member or see upcoming events, like their Facebook page by searching Maple Valley Parents Organization on Facebook.
This one's fine with me. Back on YourLiveEvent.com, our final on the Dakota Heritage Bank scoreboard, 72-37. Central Cass on to the semifinals. Hankinson going to have their season come to an end here tonight. Central Cass will play the winner of our next one, Tri-State and Northern Cass. That one getting warmed up here in front of us on the court. Hankinson had a strong start to this game, but Central Cass was able to kick it into high gear from the second quarter on to come away with that win to end the season for the Pirates. Congratulations to those seniors from the Hankinson basketball team for finishing up what has been long and prosperous careers in Region 1 basketball. Jay, as we talk about it, this group of seniors on the Hankinson Pirates, it feels like they've been here forever, and that all wraps up tonight.
It does, and that's one of the things that's tough. The old adage, would you rather lose by 1,000 or lose by 1? Either way, it bites. Your season's coming to a close. It's the last time that you can wear that jersey. It's the last time you're with this group of team. It's the last time that you're playing with that senior class as well. So without question, there's going to be tears being shed throughout the night here from the teams that have lost. But you kind of can look back, have some fun, go through some memories that were on the bus, go through the memories that were at practice. And now the biggest thing is for the Hankinson Pirates, 4 of their 5 starters are graduating. So what do they have to do moving forward? On the opposite side for Central Cass, you heard DeConte there saying, hey, it's been 2 weeks since we played. We had a little rust to start, but once they kind of took that rust off and, hit the rhythm, that looked like a team, Joel, that has been to the state tournament the last 2 years and could be very well find themselves for a 3rd straight season in the Region 1 championship.
Yeah, back to the Hankinson Pirates. Kaya Mauk, who is now the all-time leading scorer for the Hankinson Pirates, 1,488 points. She finished the night with 17. Sadie Keller had 7. Savannah Folk had 6. Tinley Evans had 5. Shylin Mendenwald had 2. Ashlyn Furch had 2. For the Central Cass Squirrels, it was DeConte Smith with 16 points, 14 for Jalen Cotton, 6 for Morgan Lee. Claire Cotton had 8 points. Those are the top lead scorers for Central Cass. Time now to name our Precision Player of the Game, as well as our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Well, the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game will go to DeConte Smith. She finished again with 16 points, but really when they were off to the slow start, her team, admittedly, they were off to a slow start. She was the one who really played that squirrel pace of basketball, so she is the Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Enbridge Energy work has begun to replace Line 3, and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge top priority. Safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees because they all want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. So that is our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Our Precision Player of the Game, well, that one's going to go to Morgan Lee. She finished with a pair of 3s in the contest, so she'll be the Precision Player of the Game, brought to you by RDK Enterprises. Thinking about upgrading your planter, visit RDK Enterprises at their locations in Hillsborough and Drayton to learn about available rebates and financing. RDK Enterprises, plannerdoc.com. That will do it here for our broadcast of this quarterfinal matchup. Again, our final score, it is Central Cass on to the semifinals, defeating Hankinson 72-37. Thanks for joining us on YourLiveEvent.com.